In this video, I'm going to give a short presentation to my game prototype. So this video is for game programming coursework 1. My prototype is a first-person shooting game. So player has 5 kinds of weapons he can use, and the first level is in a forest, second level is in a desert. So the winning condition is to kill all zombies in both level, and the lost condition is killed by zombie. So zombie has 3 kind of behavior here. So the first is flocking. You can see they move in a group rather than moving individually. So second behavior is chasing the player. Once the player into the field of view of zombies, zombie can use A-star path finding algorithm to go to player position. And the third behavior is attack. So if zombie is close to player, they will perform attack behavior. I also add some chicken here, so you could see they also moving in a group. Although there are some like shaking direction here. So and the player can add force to kinds of game object. So player can push those objects. You could see, yeah. So to add some physic behavior, and you can see once player into their sides, so they will start chasing player, and if they close enough, so they perform attack behavior. And different weapon has different damage to zombies, and the player can also throw grenade. And press R is for reloading, press G is to throw grenade. Yeah, and even if the zombie not notice the player, but once they got damage, so they will automatically moving toward the player. Yeah, so we clear the first level here, so let's move to second level. So in second level, you could see our entrance is under a rock, so we have to use RPG to move the rock. Yeah, so in my game, RPG rocket is implemented by physics rather than recasting. So you could see there is a curve after launch the rocket, but with a rifle, just recasting shooting, there is no physics in it. So the second level basically is underground. So there are some zombies here, and you have to find all of them and kill them. Yeah, so this is a lost condition, the player died. Yeah, so in next part I'm going to give a short introduction to the script I implemented. So first is player movements script. So player uh, player can only jump when the player is on ground, and the player is affected by gravity, and when the player collision with other game object, so the player can add force to them, so it looks like a player pushed them, and the player also will take damage from zombies. And the weapon system is basically use another camera to render weapon rather than use main camera. So here I use the user can also use scroll wheel or use a number key to switch weapon, and different weapon can have a different loading time, and yeah, so I just use a rifle to as a representative of all the weapons I implemented. So this weapon has damage and range and fire rate, and some particle effect. So if the rifle hit different type of game object, there are different effects when the bullet hit the object, and we also have max ammo and reloading time. So yeah, so the player can use R key or automatically reloading weapon, and I also add some very simple animator, as you can see, to reloading when reloading. Yeah, so shooting is straightforward. So the bullet can also add a small force to the object it hit, and and there are three type of object can take damage from the bullet. Yeah, so next is the enemy controller. Enemy controller also has health value and damage, and radius is that the distance of their size, and yeah, and I also implement flocking behavior here, and some animator. So when a zombie started, so it has to know where player is, although they won't use player position directly, and we will start checking whether the player is in their sights, and in update function I will keep checking whether the zombie can attack player, but I only check pathfinding and flocking behavior every 0.2 seconds because it's very time consuming. And this is for check size. And in rest of script, I just make some manager functions here.